Hi, church. Pastor Jeff here with another Trinity Check In. It is good to see you all, and I cannot wait to see all of you again in person. I really mean that. I had a mentor back in the day, kind of learning how to be a pastor, something I'm still doing, who said that people like to know where their pastor has met God in the last week. So, I'm going to tell you the story of my last week, not because I'm looking for pity or anything like that, but because it's what's leading to the question I want to ask you today. So, last week I was on vacation. My wife is from the St. Louis area, and there was a big family event that was happening that was wonderful. And fortunately, it was on the very first day of our vacation to St. Louis, and it went off without a hitch. It was fantastic. It was wonderful. And we tried to ignore the scratchy throat that my wife was developing as that happened. However, can you see where this is going? My wife ended up getting sick on vacation, and it ended up developing all the way to pneumonia. And we ended up having to find a doctor in St. Louis that she could go see and get some medicine to help with that. And by the last couple days of the vacation, I was trying to ignore the scratchy throat that was in my throat, even as I tried to do the solo parent thing, taking the kids around to the fun activities, even while my wife was basically dead to the world back at the hotel. So, not exactly the vacation we planned, right? Not exactly how you want a vacation to go. And of course, any of you who weren't here Sunday may not know this, but I ended up having to call in the sermon on Sunday. I recorded it on Saturday for church, and I knew that I was very contagious, symptoms all over the place, and I did not want to spread it to you all, and I didn't know if my voice would hold out either. And here's the rest of it. It's a good thing I did, because Sunday morning while you all were here in church, I actually went to urgent care myself so that I could see a doctor and realize that it was spreading into my chest too. So I am glad that here we are, 3 days later? I am feeling much better. I also got some good medicine to help, and I'm on the way. You can probably still hear it in my voice though. However, man, it was a time. That's not what you want out of a vacation, right? But part of what it's making me think about is that when I specifically want to talk to the parents in the group. Now, this will probably speak to everyone just equally, but especially for the parents in the group, I want to tell you my experience. So when I was younger, I thought of vacations as restful things. I just totally betrayed where I'm going with this, right? I thought of vacations as a chance well, it is a change of pace, but also as a chance to take it easy and to relax and to rest and to not worry about things. But as good as the parenting journey is, once you're a parent, vacations become important for completely other reasons. They're still about getting away. They're still about a change of scenery and a change of pace. However, something about the work of parenting becomes harder on vacation. And I guess my observation is this: rest is still important. You know, we have what I believe is the most broken of all the 10 commandments. You know, all this flack about the 10 commandments in whichever state it was that passed that foolish law. For all the 10 commandments, there's one of them that is broken more than any other by our society today, and that is keeping the Sabbath. That is taking time to rest. And in the most literal sense of what Sabbath means in the Hebrew Bible in the Old Testament, it means taking a day a week to set aside to focus more on God, to step away from the other things you do in your life. But it is a concept that clearly is meant to be shorter and longer too. So we need Sabbath time each day. You know, maybe it's the evening for you. Maybe you get up early in the morning for some quiet time. And we also need Sabbath in our year. We need that time to step back, and not just to step back, not just to get away, not just a change of pace, but a time specifically to slow down and to take a Sabbath from the other things that we do in the rest of our year. Now, I am fortunate that I went on a retreat, what was that, like 3-4 weeks ago, something like that. So I'm glad that I had that opportunity. But part of what I realized on this particular vacation that did not go as planned is that I think that happens to a lot of us, that we set off for our time of rest, and especially when we have busy lives and lots of commitments and children, which are the best of all those commitments, and I don't begrudge it in the slightly, but sometimes it makes us place our own rest on the back burner, and sometimes it doesn't always happen. Now, there are times where it's not possible. There are times where the commitments to our family have to come first. But I guess what I want to say today is consider it. Consider it. Are there places in your life where you could slow down more? Because this is summer. This is the time of year when it is perhaps easiest for that kind of a slowdown. Maybe the holidays, like that week right after Christmas, might be another such opportunity. But what can you do to slow down a bit? You know, are you driving your kids to summer sports practices? We are. Is there a way you could take some of that time to just sit and enjoy? Is there a way that you can add more slowing down, more Sabbath to your life? Because it's not just important psychologically, but it's important for our souls too, to the point where it's even one of those 10 commandments. So anyway, that's what I have to say today. I've been talking too much. I need to rest my voice. I need to cough too, and I don't want to do that on camera. So I'm getting better every day. I anticipate that I will be back Sunday, probably not in full force, probably with my mouth stuffed with cough drops, but I cannot wait to see you all. And I hope you are doing well, better than I am this week, and I hope you're able to find a way to slow down. I'll see you soon, church.